Pencils, check. Folders, check. Binder, check. Homework, check. Lunch, check. Composition notebooks, check. Looks like I'm all set for the big plan with Roger and Nancy to head out to the bus stop before the bus comes. You know what I'm thinking today? I'm not going to the special school today. Instead, I am going to sneak into another school. And no, I am not going back to Lakewood Elementary. Instead, Roger and Nancy told me that we are going to Johnson High School, and head to the quiet room by telling Alan and Sara to give us back our electronic devices after our parents have donated on the day we get Sara suspended from school. And I think I made very good timing. Roger and Nancy told me that I need to see them on the bus, which is going to arrive any minute now. Hey, why am I just as big as a bus? This is unrealistic. Wait, this is typical Go Animate logic, isn't it?
Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning to both of you, Roger and Nancy.
Now that you're on the bus, this is the plan we are now going for. We are going to Johnson High School, and then head to the quiet room to tell that crybaby Alan and his daycare friend Sara to give us back our electronic devices after being donated.
And if they still refuse to do so, we are going to sue them in court until they can learn not to be so mean to us. Especially after we got Sara suspended from school.
I know, right? Especially because they gave us in-school suspension for 2 weeks and then community service all for nothing. But still, let's hope for the best for those entitled crybabies to give us back our electronics back. This is absolutely unacceptable of Sara for taking our electronic devices away, especially my tablet.
I agree with you, Joseph. She even took away my Xbox.
And she even took away my laptop. But still, we hope Sara can give us our electronics back. All right then, now that we're back at Johnson High School, this is the big plan. We are going to the quiet room to tell that crybaby Alan and his daycare friend Sara to give us back our electronics after being donated.
Let's do this.
Wow! Why does the hallway sound very quiet?
I have no idea, but at least we know now what we are going for to lecture that crybaby and his delusional daycare friend to give us back our electronic devices.
I know, right, especially since it is still quiet like on the day when I sneak back to Lakewood Elementary.
Wait a minute, Roger and Nancy, what are you two doing here? And I see you brought a friend of yours.
Yes, this is Joseph. We brought him here to visit the quiet room.
Wait a minute, are you three were the ones that got Sara suspended? Are you sneaking into this school while banned from here?
Oh no, wait! We can explain everything. It's just that we wanted to tell Alan and Sara that.
I don't want to hear another word from you. Principal's office, now!
Why? Don't send us to the principal's office. 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 Why?
Sara, did you hear some strange crying noises from somewhere?
Strange crying noises? I don't think so, Alan. It's most likely just the wind outside. Let's just keep on watching Jeopardy!
You have a point, let's keep on watching this episode.
Don't send us to the principal's office. 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 Please, we don't want to be in trouble.
That's it. You're all coming with me, and that is final.
Whee!
What is going on here? It's not what you think it is.
Matt the Go Animator, what are you doing here?
And Arthur, and Kate, what are you also doing here?
Roger, Joseph, Nancy, what in the world are you doing here in the first place? Mrs. Wilson called us over here because we are tired of you causing so much trouble for Alan and Sara, especially at Johnson High School. You're not supposed to be here, especially during school hours.
Why would you three come back to this school after you were told not to, after getting Sara suspended from school for hurting Alan's feelings and claiming that he is too old for baby shows just last month, when in fact, she did none of those things?
You all want to know something? It was a big mistake that you made us donate all of our electronic devices to Sara.
Yeah. It was especially a big mistake of you sending me and Roger to the silly special school, even for Joseph after he was transferred from Lakewood Elementary. And furthermore, how can you donate our electronic devices in the first place? Sara deserves to get suspended. So you need to accept the fact and deal with it.
And as a matter of fact, we're also trying to tell Alan and Sara if they don't give us our electronic devices back, they are going to get sued in court, big time.
No, it doesn't work that way. You three even realized that getting Sara suspended from school for something she never did was totally unacceptable, and Sara almost got grounded by her parents because of what you three did. And Joseph, this has been like several times that you sneak onto a school where you don't attend, let alone from going onto school grounds at Lakewood Elementary while not allowed to.
Roger, Nancy, and Joseph, I don't want to tell you again, but if I catch you three coming back to this school in the future, we're going to get Officer Kevin and the police involved. And because of what you three did, you will be performing community service until the second week of next semester in January. Roger, Nancy, since I still have your parents' contact list, I will be calling your parents, and expect you both to be grounded for a good amount of time.
No, it doesn't work that way. You three even realized that getting Sara suspended from school for something she never did was totally unacceptable, and Sara almost got grounded by her parents because of what you three did. And Joseph, this has been like several times that you sneak onto a school where you don't attend, let alone from going onto school grounds at Lakewood Elementary while not allowed to.
Why? Don't send us to the special school. 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 And furthermore, we don't want to be grounded.
Well, too bad. You're all going back to the special school, and that is final. You're going to be grounded when you get home.
All three of you, we're now going to take you to the special school, and Principal Jones will also have a very serious talk about what you three did.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Put us down this instant. We don't deserve to be treated like this.
And Matt the Go Animator, we're going to sue you in court for making grounded videos out of us.
All three of you, stop it.
You know what, Matt the Go Animator? I am hoping that Roger and Nancy and Joseph never come back to this school ever again in the future.
If you see them trying to come onto campus ever again, make sure that Officer Kevin will be right there to deal with them. First time, they will get a warning. Second time, give them a trespass order, and if they break the order, Kevin will take them into custody.
You got that right, Matt. And especially when I got to send Roger and Nancy to the special school after they kept on bothering Alan and Sara, not to mention they even both kept on failing most of their classes all the time. And in some cases, Roger and Nancy both throw tantrums when things don't get their way. And I also never knew Joseph can throw tantrums, especially sneaking onto a school campus while not enrolled there.
I know, right? Joseph always goes onto school grounds everywhere. Not to mention, he always caused so much trouble at Lakewood Elementary, and then he was transferred to the special school 2 years ago, and always throws his childish tantrums when things don't go his way. But still, who knows if Joseph and Roger and Nancy are going to stop being troublemakers in the future, especially making fun of a person with autism.
Roger, oh my goodness. Have you lost your mind already? Your mother and I can't believe that you and Nancy and Joseph went to your former high school after you were told not to go there anymore. That is it.
You are even more grounded, and this means until the second week of the spring semester. No hanging out with Nancy and Joseph, and as we discussed before, no leaving the house, other than going to school and performing community service, and we will make sure that you're not going anywhere near Alan and Sara anymore.
Now go upstairs to your room and think about what you did.
Why?
Nancy, what in the world is wrong with you this time? We can't believe that you and Roger and Joseph went back to your former high school after you were being told never to go back to that school anymore. Why do you do things like this? Just why?
You are even more grounded, and this means until the second week of the spring semester. No hanging out with Roger and Joseph, no leaving the house, other than going to school and also performing community service, and like we told you before, you're still getting coal for Christmas once again this year, like the last few years. And we will definitely make sure you're never going anywhere near Alan and Sara. Now go upstairs to your room and think about what you did.
What?
Oh. Joseph, are you out of your mind? We can't believe that you and Roger and Nancy went to Johnson High School after you were being told not to go back to that school. This reminds us when you sneak off to Lakewood Elementary quite a few times. That is it.
You are even more grounded, and this means until the second week of the spring semester. Still, no hanging out with Roger and Nancy, no hanging out with Chris, Tom, Joey, and especially Karen and her entitled friends, and when we go places like to a restaurant, the park, or shopping downtown.
And I will likely have to watch over you, to make sure you don't misbehave. And you are only to leave the house, other than going to school and performing community service.
We are also going to make sure that you're never going anywhere near Alan, Sara, and their families, because we told you numerous times to stop bothering them, just like the Johnsons. Now go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did.
Joseph, we're so done with your childish screaming and slamming doors. Act your own age, and just stop it, now.